Hello everyone, Jayborino here, continuing Celestial Irruption, a custom campaign for Starcraft 1. We're heading into Map 8. Nugdras and its minions track a Protoss carrier in retreat. That's right! That is our group of heroes.
Kerrigan, my queen, we have spotted the key Durazida and Narthok forces fleeing from a sizable Empire fleet. We have scanned the vessel and matched its configuration with the same carrier which escaped Ire after our assault in the province of Nalgas. There is no doubt about it, my queen. It is Rond. No less, accompanied by Villainthrill and the others.
Excellent. Cerebrate, move in immediately and block their escape. It is time we dealt with these pestering misfits once and for all. I want them wiped from existence. Permanently.
So it shall be done, my queen. And what of the Empire forces?
They are of no consequence. Destroy them. I await news of your victory, Cerebrate. Do this, and you will be guaranteed a place at my side when our forces stomp over Portal, Durazida, and Shakuras.
Destroy the world on a string. The Zergling must survive. Alright, so we still have the Zergling, who we have now decided is going to be Devour's children. Thank you for the suggestions in the comments. That Zergling, the unnamed Zergling, yes, indeed, Devour's children, makes a triumphant return from Starcraft Insurrection. 1750 hours. Polar Ice Region, Alarite. Oh, there he is. So this is Rond, Shadox, 7576, Villainthrill, and I forget his name, the Freedom Fighter. Forget his name. But they're not, this isn't looking too good for them, that's for sure. Pump up that game speed for this. You know, for StarCraft 1, this campaign has had some really, really good cinematics, some really well-made cinematics.
Contact links Alpha and Omega to move in before that carrier reaches the Zerg. Acknowledged. East flank. Vector angle approach 30 degrees to port. Hold steady on port engines. C-minus 12 degrees.
Engine failure on port engines 3 and 4. She can't take much more of this wrong. Zerg are taking the bait. Initiate the escape maneuvers now.
Multiple recalls at all stations. Track them, Captain.
I can.
There's something sign of activity is asking our sensor data. Oh no!
We have been taken into a trap. Retreat at once.
That's right, the Zerg have been sicked on you. Wait, is this playable or is this just a cinematic? It's a very small map.
All units, defensive positions, prepare to receive the attack.
Zergling must survive. Defend your hives against the Empire. Ah! So it's another holdout map, similar to map 3 or something like that? 12 Marines preparing to attack. Alright. Oh, that's neat. Alright. Single Zergling, you're going to be real important for these early attacks, and we want to try not to lose any of our Hydralisks. And it's telling us what is attacking us, which is kind of neat. Alright, let's get in there. Hydralisk. Oh, you know what? I should just use some Burrow Micro, actually. I didn't realize I had Burrow, but I already have it, so that's pretty nice. Okay, now, unfortunately, my colonies aren't invulnerable like we had seen them in the past. That would be really, really cool. Alright, so I assume we're going to get some money. Here's all our tech structures. Here's a bunch of overlords. Move a few up here just in case.
We must reinforce this area immediately. I will command our overlords to bring in resources as quickly as possible. My minions, keep up the fight. We must not let them prevail.
Note about resources. Overlords will arrive safely with resources following each Terran wave. Use the resources to build forces and upgrade as necessary in order to defend your Zerg hives. All right, well, we only got minerals, so I suppose let's make a couple sunken colonies, but not too many. Just enough to help me hold out against these early waves. I'm going to try to hold on to these Zerglings because they're going to die. 12 fire bats preparing to attack, so sunken colonies certainly seems like the right choice. Let's go ahead and turn these. And it seemed like they attacked this colony over here specifically for some reason. So we want to bait the fire bats into attacking my sunken colonies. I definitely need my Hydralisk upgrades, and then if I can stockpile gas, what I'd really, really like to do with gas is get Defilers. And if I get Defilers, even with Consume, Dark Swarm, Consume, maybe Plague, that's where I'll feel incredibly comfortable. Can I make more colonies? Yes, I can make drones. So theoretically, I can make more colonies. I don't know. I assume I can't make more hatcheries or anything like that, but I'll find out soon enough. Because early colonies seems like it would be the right choice. All right, there's my resources. Let's go ahead and get Grooved Spines, or I could just get more Hydralisks. I think right now I'd rather just get more Hydralisks. Okay, so let's get these set up here. I still have the Zergling, devours children. These Terran forces aren't quite children, but they'll do, he says. 4 tanks preparing to attack, 4 Goliaths preparing to attack. All right, so are the Hydralisks enough? We can always kind of flank with our Zergling. We can, like, sit the Zergling up on top of these ramps, I suppose. And then flood in from behind. Okay, that's not working out. That's not working out. Could probably really use that Zergling for the future, but unfortunately, I kind of blew my chances, and now I have to spend a lot of time to heal it up. Okay, that could have been worse. It could have been a lot better, and I haven't saved yet. And honestly, well, I might as well throw down a save now. If I'm gonna restart, I'm just gonna restart completely, so we'll see how this goes. Again, I took a little too much damage on my hero, who is admittedly a really good hero. I want to start getting upgrades. No, I didn't get Groove Spines. I'll get Groove Spines with this next thing here. So let's grab Grooved Spines. Let's grab can't get Metasynaptic Node yet, so let's get a Defiler. I'd like for them to start saving up some of their energy. Not even enough to Dark Swarm. Dark Swarm is 100. But we're going to need this for later for sure. Incoming enemy expert CRT Goliath. Okay. Oh, you know, we saw those in the micro maps where we were escaping prison. We want to try to bait that into attacking colonies because my Hydralisks aren't really going to be able to stand up to this. Right, get in there, burrow. Never mind, apparently not. Burrow. Unburrow. Alright, this can take a lot of heat. Come into my sunken colony, friend. Never mind. Killed a bunch of my Hydralisks instead. How much armor does that have? 7 armor. That's nasty. Alright, so I need more Hydralisks now to make up for that loss. And looks like I'm gonna have an excess of gas, if anything, so I really need... Well, I really just need more Hydralisks at this point. Let's get +1. And then I'm gonna get a bunch of Hydralisks because they are only 25 gas. That should be helpful. This little guy's getting healed up. How are we looking on energy on our Defiler? Next round, I might get another Defiler. Maybe Metasynaptic Node would be really helpful as well. 12 Marines, 6 Fire Bats, so that means probably no Dark Swarm here. Plague would probably still be really nice as well. Let's go ahead and turn these into Sunken Colonies, because we can. And let's just be wary of what we're dealing with. I'd like to get rid of the Fire Bats first, but I don't think that's going to be... I don't think that's going to be a thing that we're really going to be able to do here. Okay, so those guys over to the left are just running by my colonies, which is nice. I'd like to hold on to this. There's a lot of upgrades I need to get. It's really just prioritizing here. And if I want to make a colony, it's 50 for the drone, 50 for the colony, and then more for the sunken colony. So it adds up, that's for sure. Still have my 3 Zerglings. Okay, where's the Zergling? Right, oh, it's burrowed. That's good. That's where I wanted to leave it. Let's move it a little closer just in case. That's the cache that I'd like. Let's go ahead and get +1 Carapace. Let's get Metasynaptic Node. Let's get another... I can't get another Defiler. Let's just go ahead and get more Hydralisks for now. Save the extra cash. I do have enough for a Dark Swarm. It's just, you know, I gotta be on the lookout for Fire Bats because their splash damage does more damage into the Swarm. So at this point, Fire Bats should be fine against this amount of Hydralisks, I'm going to go ahead and set up a few more Crete colonies. So like one right here. Let's see if we can actually get this all set up before. So this amount of fire bats can do some damage, that's for sure. You need to stay burrowed. So yeah, I mean, they can do damage, but they're going to do really bad against buildings. So I think this is going to go okay. Let's go ahead and set these up. Eventually we'll need anti-air, but that's kind of what my Hydralisks are for. Okay, let's set these up. Protecting my weak colonies as well. Will I have enough? It's 50. That's okay. So this eventually will get turned into a sunken colony, maybe a spore colony. We'll see. Can move these Hydralisks up a little bit. Overlord arrives. Not many minerals there. That was almost exclusively Vespine. So let's just go ahead and get 2 more Defilers, because the earlier I can get these, the better. I need them for energy for sure. So let's start hotkeying some of the Defilers. You're gonna be 2 and 3. One of you does have enough for a swarm, which you can put over our Hydralisk. 10 siege tanks. All right, so this is probably where we're going to want to swarm and have our Hydralisks take these out. So swarm probably up in this area and then run the Hydralisks up to attack. Wherever they might be. Okay, right there. I think this is going to work out for the best. Unfortunately, they're attacking my sunken colonies and not the Hydralisks under the swarm, so what's the point, you may ask? We're still technically under the swarm for some of these. Okay, oh, lost one. That's okay. We'll be able to kill these now. We lost 1 sunken colony. I still have gas, which is fine. I'd really like to finish getting upgrades. 3-3 on the Hydralisks is sort of crucial. Let's see what we've got next. My Zergling, Devours Children, is almost back to full health. Overlord arrives with resources. Wonderful. Hydralisk speed or +2? I don't really need I don't really need Hydralisk speed. I don't think. I'll get another Defiler though because I've got a lot of gas. So now I have 4 Defilers. That might be more than I need, but I think this is going to be. I think this will be okay. Let's move all these Hydralisks up. 2 expert CRT Goliaths preparing to attack. Imperial fleet approaching opposition kind of scares me. Okay, let's move these guys up here and let's just swarm over them in advance. Because we don't want the Goliath attacking my sunken colonies if they can help it. Okay, and that 7 attack is pretty nuts. Or 7 armor. So that's definitely why we need upgrades. Let's back up and draw this thing to us. As long as it doesn't go into the swarm, at which point we'd have to get our remaining Zerglings over there to do something. All right, so relatively painless wave. We're really just needing energy, which we're looking good on. Coming up here. So how are you? Almost enough for a swarm. You will have enough next round. I think spending gas on a lot of Defilers and either consume with Zerglings or just lots more Defilers. Okay, let's get +3 and more Hydralisks. Okay, let's turn this into a sunken colony. And I'm feeling okay. Obviously, I would like more Hydralisks as time goes on, and we're just going to need to be swarming a lot. So I think even more Defilers because energy is going to become an issue. 12 Wraiths coming into attack really doesn't bother me. It just depends on where they're going to show up. But that is why we are prepared with Dark Swarm. It's all right here. So we do this, and those Wraiths won't be able to do anything. So let's swarm over here, move the Hydralisks into it. They did kill one of my colonies, unfortunately. Let's move these fellows over here. I really don't think I need to swarm over here. They are killing my colonies, though, which kind of hurts. I can rebuild them next round, but I'd really rather not spend the money if I don't have to. These outlying ones don't seem like a big deal. If anything, I'll make them spore colonies. Okay. So it's all about Dark Swarm. What are we going to get? How much are we going to get? Once we get the money, I'm going to save. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. So let's save now. We have our +3 attack. Let's get 1 more Defiler. Let's get some Hydralisks. Let's get... I think I'm going to get Hydralisk speed now. Let's get Carapace and Hydralisk speed. I have Metasynaptic Node. Let's get crazy and get Plague. That apparently we actually have to wait for, so whatever. 40 Fire Bats. Sure, that's fine. Okay, so Defilers, you're worthless here, so back up. Hydralisks and Sunken Colony's gonna have to deal with this. It's really just about how fast we can kill these things before they get too close to me. They are just streaming in. We have +3 though. They may kill a colony or two. They may, but the colonies here are meant to take the heat. The colonies, their job is to take the heat. We're going to lose one here. No, we're not. All right. Hey, looking good. I'd like to replace some of these colonies eventually. And then basically every round we swarm right here. Just camp the Hydralisks in it, and we should be in good shape. Against battle cruisers, then that's even better. We'll be fine against battle cruisers. I have 5 defilers. That feels like more than I really need. I have to be really careful. I wonder if I could, if I was able to, if I got to consume, if I was able to cast it on this Zergling. That would be just terrible. Getting +3 Carapace next round probably would be the best way to round this up, and then a couple more Sunken Colonies to protect the ones that are very, very weak. So let's do that. We can get even more Hydralisks as well. Okay, drone me up. Okay, let's get 1 Spore Colony here. Let's get more Sunken Colonies to replace some of these really, really weak ones. Over here is fine. Spore, and then with my remaining money, 25 Marines. Okay, so this might be a good... This may be a good attempt to swarm. Okay, come on up here. I am going to swarm right here in advance. We're going to move some Hydralisks inside the swarm, and we're just going to attack and easily kill these guys in the swarm. And as long as we don't move up too far outside of the swarm, at which point all I would need to do is back up a little bit. But so these types of attacks could do a lot of damage to me if I wasn't swarming. And again, I feel like 5 Defilers is overboard. I might even get more, though. I might just want to get even more. We'll see. Next up, I'm going to get 1 Spore Colony over on the right side here, just to make sure we don't get flanked by Wraiths and they're going to end up coming down in this direction and, you know, attack. Oh, they can't. These are all invulnerable. That's nice. Well, we've got these down here. I'll turn those into Spore Colonies just in case. All right, where's that cash? Give me that cash. Let's go. Come on. Give me the cash. Still wait. I suppose, I mean, this is actually good. It's giving me a lot of time to kind of catch my breath and make sure that we're not getting absolutely smoked. Sunken Colony, please. We are going to be a Spore Colony. Maybe I'll get more Sunken Colonies. I don't want to box myself in, though, that's for sure. Still got a lot of money. Okay, what would I want to do? I could get a lot of Mutalisks next, or I could just stick with Hydralisks. Mass Hydralisks should be fine. 6 expert CRT Ghosts preparing to attack. All right, I'm going to get Consume in case we absolutely need it. I'm just going to get more Hydralisks. And then we are going to do the same thing. We are going to swarm right here. We're going to move in with the Hydralisks under the swarm. And, all right, hold position. And wait a minute. I don't have Overlord movement. Well, I definitely need that next. Okay. You guys just hang out under the swarm. I'll swarm again when necessary. Now. Okay, no problem. We're going to leave this Overlord here on hold position. We're going to get the sensory upgrades. We're going to get the speed upgrades. We're going to be in good shape. Oh, apparently one of mine wasn't actually under the swarm. No problem. These ghosts are a pain in the ass, that's for sure. Slowly but surely, they're going down. My other swarm should last long enough for this. Let's just get my +1 melee upgrades. Okay, looking good, and then with my extra cash... Oh, it wasn't enough. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Let's move up with these Overlords in case we really need them. 8 Ghosts, 8 Marines, 8 Firebats. Imperial Fleet approaching, which means we're probably going to be facing some battle cruisers. Or this is just the end of this section, which I doubt. There's probably going to be more to this. Okay, as long as we kill the Firebats first, then I can swarm. So let's do that. Okay, Hydralisks, get on up there. I'm not completely under the swarm, but that was, I think, fine. Okay, we're looking good on energy for the most part. We definitely want to get both of these upgrades next. I think the antenna isn't super necessary, but will be helpful, without a doubt. I think with my extra minerals at this point, I'm going to get some drones and make some more colonies. Why not? I mean, there's plenty of reasons why not. I'm just being facetious now. Okay, let's make this a spore. Okay, well, let's just set up the colonies right now, and then we'll worry about this later. Let's get sunken here. Sunken. Spore, spore, spore. Alrighty. Cool. So I've got a lot of spore colonies set up here. And now I have enough that I can get Overlord movement speed, which means we can start moving these guys up. 24 Wraiths and 3 battlecruisers. Reinforcements seen in the distance. So that means there's going to be multiple attacks of this. Let's go ahead and swarm up here. Hey, you know what? I just set up these spore colonies, and they're paying off already. So you Hydralisks coming up and support my spore colonies, and I'll make more of them eventually. You guys make sure you're under the swarm. Make sure you're under the swarm, I said. You weren't. Okay, start attacking this. Burrow. Got him. Oh, okay, and there's battle cruisers coming from both directions. We should be fine. Again, I set up these colonies for a reason. The Hydralisks, you know, might have pathing problems, but that's why I'm spending my minerals to get spore colonies. So that went very well, I'd say. Let's spread these overlords out a little bit. They're kind of in my way when it comes to grabbing the units that I want to grab. I might even get more defilers just in case. Or I could start getting ultralisks. I think what I'm going to do is grab my Zergling upgrades in case I just want to start spamming Zerglings, and I very well might. So I saw a reinforcement seen in the distance, which means there's going to be more air attacks. There's definitely going to be more air attacks. So let's reset up these spore colonies, because frankly, they seemed like a great choice. Mutation Raquisin arrives. 60 Firebats coming. Where is that? Ah! Raquisin. Whoa, that's so much health! Oh, what a dream! And we have all the upgrades for him, too. We're going to get chitinous plating next, just to help with this guy. Watch this. We're just going to send him in and kill these Firebats easy. They're going to do, like, less than... Well, they're going to do 1 damage to him. Where are these Firebats trying to go? It's like they're trying to attack my buildings, and they're leaving Raquisin alone. Got Rakusin and Devour's Children right now. Devour's Children by no means was a mutation of Nugdress, though. I'm going to set the canon of this. By no means did Nugdress create Devour's Children. Devour's Children is just a glorious creation of his own. That is so many Firebats. Okay, well, we've got the sunken colonies set up, so I'm feeling good about that. And I'm going to get my Ultralisk upgrades next, and that's most of my passive upgrades. I'm not getting air upgrades right now, even though, admittedly, that could be very, very, very useful. Having that mobility and being able to snipe things with Mutalisks could be really nice. Also could afford to get more Defilers just so that I have more energy, and I could always consume some of these Zerglings when really necessary. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Pretty darn comfortable. Okay, I'm going to turn this into a spore colony just in case. What did I say I was going to get? Ultralisk upgrades, and I can get antenna now. And that's all that. Now, depending on... I mean, they seem to really like sending a crap ton of Firebats my way, which really just eliminates a lot of my ability for using melee under the swarm, but ultimately I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and Dark Swarm here in advance. You guys get... Oh, no, he's under it. Okay, you guys need to come on up here. Attack the ones outside the swarm, please. Unburrow, and I need my Super Zergling attacking here. Okay, and then tentatively drop another swarm. Okay, this is not working out because my guys really want to attack this guy, unfortunately. Okay, swarm again. This is why I did this. All right, all of you hop on under here. Everybody, all right, now back up onto the swarm. Draw them into it. You're gonna burrow. We're gonna swarm again. I have many overlapping swarms. I'm just being really, really cautious about it, that's all. All right, now a little bit of extra money. Not a lot that time, so I'm gonna get more Hydralisks. Almost getting rid of these. The next attack wave is going to be upon us soon. Come on now. The power of Dark Swarm. I still have 2 stacked up there. 12 tanks and 24 Firebats is absurd. Let's see if we can kill this before they show up. So you guys just hang out here. Okay, swarm right here. Now we can move on up and attack these things. The Firebats are coming momentarily, though, so we want to take care of these tanks. The tanks are going to be blocking the Firebats. Back up, back up, back up, back up. I've made a mistake. Well, you know what? My cool Ultralisk can protect me under the swarm, that's for sure. I think so. Ultimately, I may have just made a big mistake. There we go. Okay, now we're fine. Yeah, that didn't go so well for me. I need more Hydralisks. I need to replace my Hydralisks that all died there to Fire Bats. Whoops. Well, Rakusin is helping us out a lot. He didn't benefit from chitinous. He just already had it, so that's good to know. Unfortunately, I didn't save prior to that wave, and that's kind of where I needed to save. All right, okay, that's a lot of money, so we should be okay. Let's just go ahead and turn these all into Hydralisks. Let's get another creep colony over here. We can get a couple more creep colonies soon. With the larva that's going to spawn any minute. Drones, drones, drones. 6 battle cruisers. Imperial fleet, seen gathering, indeed. Think I'm scared of the Imperial fleet? I am a little bit. I'd be lying if I wasn't a little nervous. Okay. So let's move the Defilers back. Dark Swarm here. Dark Swarm over here. Hydralisks, get on in here. Hydralisks, get on in here. Oh, it's over here. Give me a Dark Swarm over here, friends. We're gonna move in with the Hydralisks. There we go. And attack. Something's gone awry, but we should be okay. Let's Dark Swarm back over here, just in case. Okay, we're alive. I'd really just like more... I think I am going to get more Defilers. Where are those Zerglings? Those stupid little Zerglings. Did they die? I think they all died at one of the attacks. Here's one. Come on over here. Who needs energy? Get him. Mmm. Delicious. All right, give me those Overlords. Let's go ahead and get some more Spore Colonies for those attacks. I'm going to get 3 more Defilers. That might be crazy. Hydralisks, looking good. That's a lot of Defilers. I might want to make some Zerglings to consume. Honestly, I think I'm in okay shape here. If anything, maybe I could spend some money and get some Ultralisks. They're fully upgraded. They're going to help me tank through some of these attacks. Ultralisks, though, against against concentrated firepower will go down. They will go down. Oh, it's Yutares! Yutares is who I wanted. Yutares will create 2 new mutations every 10 seconds. If Yutares is destroyed, the mutation will regrow itself, but not in time to assist you in the current mission. Who cares? It's Yutares, and he's going to drop some real fatty... He's going to give us hunter killers, things like that. So from my understanding is he gives us vanilla heroic Zerg units, which is awesome. All right, come on down here. I'm waiting for him to start pooping out some of the real good mutations. I haven't seen any yet, though. At last report, the Imperial fleet was preparing for a final assault. Your Zerg hives and the Zergling must survive. That's why the Zergling's just going to stand back here. Yutares. Oh, there we go. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Give me those hunter killers. Let's move some of these guys around here. This looks like it's going to be some sort of final assault. We got to be on the lookout for... Oh, why are you walking into the swarm, you dicks? All right, get on in here. Overlord arrives with resources. Kill the one under the swarm so that my other units don't try to attack them more than they have to. Swarm over here. Let's get some more Hydralisks into the fray. Seems like the enemy is primarily attacking what's under the swarm, so I think we're in good shape. I doubt that, yeah, I was gonna say, I doubt that this is gonna be over anytime soon. It might just be like an unrelenting assault. Yeah, give me the hunter killers. All right, back up. Let's keep swarming. We've got all these Defilers. Get up to the front and do something. Or do you have to? We seem to be in good shape. Is that a CRT Goliath? Of course it is. But it's gonna die really fast to fucking Rakusin. Devour's children been hiding like a baby, but he, you know what? He's essential to this mission. We can unburrow him now. I suppose we can use him if we really, really, really wanted to. Okay, swarm over here. Not enough energy. Who has enough energy? Throw it down. Cool. Rakusin's gonna soak up a lot of damage. Well, also they're gonna continuously shoot things in the swarm. I mean, I could just layer swarms everywhere, but I don't have to. I just really need to drop swarms in locations where they are... I just really need to be dropping swarms in locations that they're attacking. That's all. So I think I might just hold position with this stuff for the most part. Wraiths. Okay. Yeah, keep sending those my way. Okay, Rakusin, you gotta get in there. Never mind, the swarm is gone. Yeah, so fire bats, consistent fire bats could cause me a big issue. It just seems like we're seeing the same waves that we've seen in the past. I just threw Rakusin in here so that he can block some of the damage. And Devour's Children might go down so easily to concentrated firebat fire that's why, as glorious as he is, I don't want to risk him, and I feel like he's a little weaker than we've seen him in the past. This is so many fire bats. So many fire bats. This is nuts. I'm saving some of my money just in case. Just in case of what? I don't know. All right, so we're getting just constant hunter killers. Like, I could not ask for anything more than just a shit ton of hunter killers right now. This is awesome. I expect to be hit by like 12, probably 12 or more battle cruisers at some point. Yep, well, here they are. All right, start attacking. Let's drop some swarms here. Drop some swarms here. Okay, that was really unnecessary, actually. I'm going to move Rakusin up because I expect him to help a lot against these ghosts, that's for sure. Oh, those weren't even specialist ghosts. All right, back on up. This is going really well so far. I haven't gotten minerals for a while. That's why I'm saving them in case I need to frantically make something. Oh, this was a waste. Back on up, friends. Hold position. Yeah, I mean, some of these guys just like to run into the swarm, so that's where I might run into trouble. That's why I'm saving money. I just got a boatload of cash right there. But the idea is I just want to be completely ready in case I make a big mistake, which it's me, right? So when I make a big mistake with Dark Swarm, I want to be able to pump out just a bunch of Ultralisks or Zerglings to save my butt when it happens. I'm going to also keep moving Yutares around because I want to make sure that he's actually dropping units, because he might run into some issue where he won't be able to drop units because of surface area on the ground. I'm really liking this this Ultralisk. He has 76 kills and 13 armor. Thanks, Rakusin. Keep it up, buddy. You're doing great. All right, come on over here. Primary Imperial Fleet withdrawing. Eliminate all remaining enemies. Hey, we did it! Is this all that's left? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I mean, it looks like they might be sending in one more wave. Why are they withdrawing? They may be trying to chase Rond rather than bothering with me. Poor Rakusin, he's going to get concentrated down by specialist units. Honestly, I have more than enough stuff here that I can just auto-attack into this. So it says... Okay.
Forces are retreating. This was a costly victory. I think our queen would agree. It is time to put a stop to these meddlers. Permanently.
Wow. Okay, I mean, that wasn't too bad. The beginning was a little dicey, and if I would have just been like, hey, I'm going to make Zerglings, then they would have gotten absolutely roasted by fire bats. So Swarm, you couldn't just consistently use Swarm because the enemy was a little unpredictable with when they sent fire bats, as well as sometimes their units, they're like, I really want to kill that sunken colony a million miles away, and they just walk into the Swarm. Not to mention I had some issues with Swarm myself, making a few mistakes. But overall, this went fine, and once you get Yutares, it's like a joke. I like that. That was a great mission. I like how we had a repeat of the Terran mission. Pretty cool. All right, well, this has been Jayborino. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.